So the video you see right now is the stadium of Suez. That is the Suez Stadium where Ghana will be using to play. It's the turf that will host Ghana and Guinea Bissau's final group game, Group F. This is the stadium, a beautifully well done. What you see that looks like, that splay is they actually watering the grass. This is natural grass, and this is international standard. The Suez Stadium was commissioned way back in 1990 and is one of the stadia used for the ongoing African Cup of Nations 2019 here in Egypt. And it's been the home for two Egyptian clubs, that is Petrojet and Asmat El Sourish. So those are the clubs that use this place at their home grounds. I must confess that preparation for this AFCON have been amazing. Looking at the quality and the high standards of the various stadia that is used for this tournament is absolutely amazing. The stadium you see right now is the Suez Stadium, and this is where the BlackStars will be hosting the Guinea-Bissau team for tomorrow's final game. Don't forget that they have to travel all the way from Ismailia to this stadium because the game will be played simultaneously. So Ghana will be playing Guinea-Bissau, and then Cameroon will also be playing Benin at the same time. Let me tell you something about this stadium. The stadium has a capacity of 27,000, and like I did indicate early on, it was opened in 1990. It has a 27,000 seater capacity, and it was opened in 1990. Amazing, beautiful, and it meets all the international standard. This is what we call a stadium, and this is not in Europe. Let's not confuse it. This is not in Europe. This is right here in Africa. So I'll be giving you the various stadiums that will be used for the AFCON tournament, and I'll let you know their certain capacities and all that. So the video you see right now is when the BlackStars were getting ready to leave Ismailia, where they played their two games against Cameroon and then Benin. It all ended up in a draw. So this was yesterday 2 p.m. as at when the BlackStars were leaving the Ismailia Sports Stadium and heading towards the city of Suez, where they will be playing at the Suez Stadium, which is a multi-purpose stadium located in Suez in Egypt. It is used mostly for football purposes and serves as the home stadium for Asmat El Sourish and Petrojet. So the stadium has a capacity of 27,000, and like I did indicate, and was opened in 1990. So let me tell you some few things that you need to know about the city of Suez. The city of Suez is an old city and was built in the old age. So while the city in its new form was founded in 1869 on the north coast of Gulf of Suez, a branch of the Red Sea located about 130 kilometers to east of capital Cairo. Suez has a population of about 750,000 and is considered the south terminus of Suez Canal. So what you see in the pictures right now is the stadium, where the entrance of the stadium is what you see. A very beautiful edifice. It's just amazing. It has everything you can think of that a stadium should have. So in the city of Suez, Suez is famous by its harbor. Suez is also an important economic city that includes many petrochemical factories, oil refineries, and petrol fields. It also includes also some fine resorts in the near city of Al Ain and Al Sona. So Suez has a slight hot weather in summer with a June average of about 34 degrees Celsius. So it's going to be the home of Ghana, BlackStars, and the Guinea-Bissau as they play their final game in the Group F AFCON 2019 tournament. So all you need to know about this stadium, beautiful edifice. This is where Ghana will be hosting Guinea-Bissau. It's going to be a cracker. I did tell you that this match is a do or die. Ghana can't afford to lose. If Ghana loses this game, Ghana should call their dream of having the 5th cup something that just disappeared into the vapor. So that's it. It means that it is all over. The dream is all over. So Ghana can't afford to lose. We must. It's a must for us. Ghana must win this game. Coach James Kwesi Appiah early on, like I did indicate in our early report, has already stated that he is not going to underrate the Guinea-Bissau team in any way. He's going to take the game as hard as it is. Many pundits have predicted that Ghana is going to experience one of its most challenging games in this AFCON 2019 because it's an open group. Anybody else can qualify, anybody can go home. We just don't know who is actually triumphant in the group. So it's going to be very challenging as of now. So it's an open game. It is an open game, and the game will continue until the final whistle. So this is the stadium here in Egypt. We are here in Egypt. As we did promise you, we are going to bring you all the live coverage, all the details that you need to know, everything. We did have some interaction early on with the Samoan concerning his last game against Cameroon, the time that he came on and all that. He keeps telling us that yes, you know, he's picking up his form and he believes that he was given some playing time. Every decision is actually left in the hands of the coach, and he is just ready to deliver as and when the coach calls him. The coach also yesterday, that was after the Cameroon match, he was questioned why he made such selections and all that, but he went on to say that he is the coach, and that's the truth. He's the man in charge. He understands it better, and he knows what to do so that he will be able to give Ghana the victory, our first victory in the ongoing African Cup of Nations 2019. There is something about Ismailia Stadium that a lot of people are not aware. Are you aware that Ghana has never won any game playing at the Ismailia Stadium since the year 2002? Since the year 2002. That's just about 17 years now. We've never won any game at Ismailia Stadium. Our first game in Ismailia Stadium was somewhere in January 2002 against Egypt. We lost to Egypt 2-0. And then in December that same year, we played against Egypt, and then it was a goalless draw. And AFCON 2019, our first game against Benin, it was a 2-2 draw, and our second game against Cameroon, it ended in a goalless draw. So, 4 games since the year 2002, Ghana has never won any game in Ismailia Stadium. Let's believe that if it's an omen or whatever it is, the Suez Stadium will be able to break it so that Ghana can have the must win. The 3 points is needed for Ghana to rematch out of the group with 5 points and then surely make it to the next stage of the competition. So a lot of pundits have been talking, a lot of people have been talking, and before we go, we want to give you some indicators, some quick indicators of some of the points that came out during the press conference early on this morning. James Kwesi Appiah, he held a press conference, that's the pre-match conference for the Guinea-Bissau game. He's made some statement concerning Christian Atsu. According to Kwesi Appiah, Christian Atsu, he is yet to be given the full report of Christian Atsu's fitness. So for now, he cannot confirm his condition, but all he knows that it does not look good. So is Christian Atsu going to play? It is not likely. It is not likely as of now, because from the coach demeanor and his demeanor in answering the question, it all looks bleak that Christian Atsu will not be able to feature in tomorrow's game against Guinea-Bissau. Another question that came up during the presser, and it's got to do with Kojo Asamoah. During the Cameroon game, we realized that he was substituted in the 77th minute to make way for General Captain Asamoah Gyan, for Asamoah Gyan to come in. And a lot of people were wondering, because Andrew Dede Ayew was injured. He only got confirmed fit early Saturday morning, and then he got to play. So people were wondering why he was left to play almost the full time until late hours of the game, where he was substituted. And people were wondering why Kojo Asamoah. According to Coach James Kwesi Appiah, according to him, he substituted Kojo Asamoah not because he was not playing well. It was simply because Kojo Asamoah played exactly what he wanted him to play, but he just had to do his substitution. According to him, the Cameroonians had 5 defense, so they were very packed in defense area, and they were very good at the wing. So therefore, Kojo Asamoah's role at the left back was of good help to the country, to the Black Star in general. He also further went on to address the issue that has got to do with his selection of players. According to James Kwesi Appiah, he is the head coach. He has to take decisions, and he takes decisions based on his tactics. So it's obvious the gentleman knows exactly what he's doing. So all he needs is our support, and he needs our support to be able to sail through. So James Kwesi Appiah has spoken, and these are some of the few pointers that he did indicate. And on the question of Kasim Nuhu will not be able to play for the Black Stars of Ghana in our final group game because he's been booked on 2 occasions. The first was with Benin, and then the second with Cameroon. So Kasim Nuhu is out of the final game. In response, James Kwesi Appiah rest assured all the media men and then the general public and Ghanaians that he has 5 solid players who will be able to replace Kasim Nuhu, despite he knowing that Kasim Nuhu is a key player to the team. So we want to believe that all is set and ready for us to be able to for Ghana to beat Guinea-Bissau in their final game. That is the only way Ghana will be able to make it through. Ghana can't afford to lose, because it's a must for Ghana to win. Let me also tell you this: later on in the afternoon today, the Ghana BlackStars team will be having their first training at the Suez Stadium as they prepare for tomorrow's final game. Don't forget, the game will be played 4 p.m. Ghana time, and it's been played simultaneously with Cameroon and Benin match. Whoever wins will surely go through. If you lose, you stand a chance of being knocked out of the competition. It's an open group. Cameroon has 4 points. Ghana has 2 points. Benin has 2 points. Guinea-Bissau has 1 point. We bring you all the updates. Every news that we get to know, we will be bringing exclusive as well. And whatever it is, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for all the details on the Afcon.